Alright, before you guys watch this video, I was on the phone with the game warden, Texas Parks and Wildlife, and actually my city for quite a long time. I was trying to make sure I didn't get a ticket, get sued, go to jail for what I did today. I did it all based out of trying to save some fish. I ended up catching largemouth bass and realizing they were in a really depressing situation. I could give them a much better home, but it was illegal to do so. So I contacted local authorities. I was gained permission to do some things. I was gained permission to release some fish into a much better body of water. But the whole goal by this video was to rescue these fish and give them a better situation than what they were in previously. So I wanted to say that. I do a lot of talking. I talk about laws a lot in this video. It gets really boring, so double tap, go 10 seconds, skip through that stuff if you guys, because honestly I could care less about it either, but I know there is some of you who are gonna want to hear it. So I'm gonna shut up and enjoy the video. So I don't think I made an oh. So I got a DM from Jackson, and I guess he lives in my area. He sent me a picture of a pond that fertilizer is running into. It's really shallow. There's a lot of bluegill, a perch, sunfish, brim, stuff like that. He was like, hey bro, do you want to go save them? And I was like, dude, I got you. His channel will be linked in the description below. Texas Mega Bassin. He's another YouTuber, so his channel's gonna be linked in the good old description. So to go save these fish, big enough to the point where I can't get them with a net. So I got a rod in the back, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run by Walmart, grab some smaller hooks because they're smaller fish. So we're gonna need some small, I gotta get over. We gotta get some worms. Worms are definitely essential because I forgot everything else I was gonna use. I knew it. I literally knew it. But we are getting hooks and worms. This pond or puddle pretty much is about 10 minutes from where I'm at currently. So we're hopping into Walmart. We've just arrived. We are literally in the parking lot. Right over there, right on the stairs. Why don't you pull me close, baby? I don't think it gets any more cringy than that, folks. I'm the one, yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. My mom is going out today, and I just realized I have her keys, and I have the keys to this car. Flex seal, that's good stuff.
Does it work?
I built a pond out of it.
Really?
Yeah, it works.
Wow.
Yeah, don't, like, as long as you put like more than one layer on, that stuff really works. Yeah. I walked by and that guy was holding a Flex Seal can. I was like, dude, this stuff works. The video has 1.2 million views right now for me. So that, I think, or no, 1,030,000, something like that. It was a good video. I'm liking some of these. $1. Get some split shots. 30, 18. Definitely gonna go with these ones. Worms, hooks, weights, good to go. I think that's like another trend thing on my channel, saving fish. You guys got really tired of the Flex Seal videos, but I feel like you're not getting tired of the saving fish videos. I think they're a lot more genuine, I want to say, like just better. Yeah, the Flex Seal stuff, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little stupid. It did get over 1 million views, but it was a little over the top, especially because I did like 10 videos about it. If you haven't watched one of my fish saving videos yet, I basically find somewhere where fish are stuck in an awful dirty area, and Jackson was right. This isn't the nicest place in the world. So this is it. Now you guys are probably saying bluegill and brim and some fish could probably live really good in here, but if you guys see that right there, that's a golf course. And Jackson said a bunch of fertilizer is running in through areas like this right here. It literally just runs into there. I mean, look over there. It's like 30 Bud Light cans just sitting over there. He said everything is really trash. These fish need a better home. So today's video, we're not rescuing fish from a shallow, small body of water where they're not getting enough oxygen. We're rescuing them from something that's soon to be contaminated or already contaminated. If I see any spots or anything like that on the fish, of course I won't keep them because that means they're just really sick. But I'm gonna try and see if I can catch some, get them out of here because no fish deserves to live with fertilizer. That sucks. There's one little guy. There he is right there. Not gonna lie, that fish kind of looks like he's starved. I don't think there's very much food in here, so that's also kind of a downside. There's another little guy right there. So I think there's rock bass in here, bluegill, brim, sunfish, perch. There's a lot of like bait fish. You guys kind of know, like lower on the food chain fish. But when I'm done with this, I'll dump the rest of the can of worms in here so the fish that I don't catch have something to eat, because they really look like, I mean, they're pretty skinny. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so you guys kind of see we have 2 fish currently. There's a stream that runs out of here, which is probably pushing all this, you know, into another pond or something like that. And it literally just keeps going and going. There's dead fish right there, dead minnows. There's, look at all the Bud Light cans. There's glass bottles. Oh my God. See, there's another dead fish. What is that? Oh, it's a baby bass. Oh. Me being a bass fisherman, that's really sad. Looks like he just died. Wait a second. Is he alive? Is he alive? He's alive! Oh my God, the fish is alive. He's alive. Wait. He was stuck in this current. Did you guys see that? He was sitting right underneath, was it right? I think it was right here or right here. He was stuck in the current. It didn't look, I picked him up and he didn't swim away or anything. But he looks like he's fine. I feel like that fish would have died because there's no way he would have been able to get back into here. He was like stuck under that because he's really skinny. Okay, I did not expect that to happen at all. Look at this, a baby bass. It's crazy. A lot of the time you can't take bass out of bodies of water in Texas that are under 14 inches, but I wouldn't necessarily call this a pond or a lake or anything like that. I've got to find out whether it's illegal or not to take the largemouth, because I could put those in my pond and they could grow up to be huge fish and way more healthy than in a pond with fertilizer going into it, beer cans inside of it, like, and little to no oxygen being pushed inside of it. So I got to find out whether it's illegal or not to take these fish. I got to find out who owns this property, because whoever owns this, I think if they give me permission to take them, I'm allowed to. I'm also gonna go off on the person whoever owns this because they've done an awful job of taking care of it. That probably wouldn't help my position, but we're gonna keep trying to catch fish and we'll figure out here in a minute. And there's another baby bass. And there's another baby fish. You guys see that down there? Look at him, see him swan? Look at that. Wait, little guy. Got him. Look at that. See him? Look at that fish. Look at that bass. Where's he gonna go? Look at him, he's literally stuck in here. Got him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I don't have enough space for all these fish. I have an aerator in the trunk, so we're gonna get these guys in and take them home. I have got to call up the city or whoever owns this pond to let them know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so I don't get sued or anything for this video. So we're gonna get this in the trunk. And these poor fish, that's so sad. We're gonna get them to a much better home. Okay, so I am in North Texas and they're really small. They're under the limit to keep them, but there's fertilizer from the golf course. Okay, well, the situation at hand just got a little bit more confusing. I was directed to a game warden in Denton County, which is the county I am in, and I told him the size of the fish that I had and that where I was at was necessarily, it was public water because it wasn't part of the golf course. It was separated off the golf course, so it wasn't necessarily a golf course pond, but it was close enough to the golf course where fertilizer was running into the pond. But I told him that the bass were 3 inches. I got one bass, and I think he's the limit. I think he might be 14 because he's like this long under my arm, and this is 6 inches. This is another 6, and he might be there. But I told him the other ones were like 3 inches, and technically those are illegal to keep. And I told him that. I wish I would have got this on camera. He said, if it's public water, do whatever you want to do with them. Those were the words I got. If it's public water, do whatever you want to do with them. I don't know if he was saying that because he was like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna die, they're not in a good situation, do what you need to do. or if he just didn't know what he was talking about. I couldn't really tell. So I'm not trying to get sued. So what I'm gonna do, this is the best thing I believe I can do in this situation, is I'm allowed to take the bluegill and sunfish that I have home. I can do whatever I want to do with those. I'm gonna take them home, get them into the pond so I can watch over them, they'll be healthy. The small bass, the ones that are under the limit that I caught by pole, I'm going to release into the lake behind me. The bass that looks to be of limit that I caught in a stream, he was stuck, guys, he was stuck. He would have died. I'm going to take him back to my house and we're gonna medicate him, put him in a quarantine tank, make sure he gets big and healthy. Hopefully these little guys live in the lake. I don't know if they will. The other little bass that I caught in the stream, I will be taking home with me as well, because I did not catch him in that pond. I caught him in that stream. That's the best thing I believe I can do in this situation without getting, you know, a ticket or anything like that. Because the whole thing behind this is I'm trying to save fish. Or not necessarily, they might have been fine. They might have thrived in there, let's be honest. But I'm trying to put them in a better situation where they're gonna be more healthy compared to be chemical infested water. It's dirty, no oxygen is getting pumped into there. There's no water flowing. I would rather give the fish a better life. I'm gonna shut up, we're gonna go let these fish go. Here are 3 of the baby bass. The smallest bass that is in here is the one I caught out of the creek, and none of these are the smallest, so be free, kiddos. There you go. There's another one going off. Here's another one. Oh, never mind, I don't have 8 bass. I also have this little guy. All right. And then this little dude right here. And that is that. All right, guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. If you have to join the channel, click the subscribe button down below. If you've yet to follow me on Instagram, follow me at finatic.media. Click that notification bell, like the video if you liked it. And if you guys think I should go back and save some more fish, let me know as well. And other than that, I will catch you next time on the next episode of Finatic. Peace.